What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Monday Vibes. I'm your host, Mr. Fresh to Death, PB Smooth, and today we're going to talk about the sad boy syndrome. So for this topic, I want to choose my words very delicately because I want to stress that I am not talking about depression. Depression is something completely different from what I'm talking about, and sometimes people can mistake what I like to call the sad boy syndrome for depression. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there just so I'm not upsetting anyone. So when I talk about the sad boy syndrome, it's something I've labeled to describe people that forget that life is not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have days when you're upset or angry or things don't seem to be going the right way. I know for me, I may have one issue go on, and then every little thing that happens after that just magnifies it, even though it was never that big to begin in the first place. There was a stretch last year in like a month or so where I was dealing with a lot of financial burdens, and I don't mean in the sense that I'm not making money and I'm not taking care of myself. I mean, like, things just kept happening, you know. I had 2 tires pop on me. I had a random speeding ticket to pay. I was almost late on a car inspection. I owed money for some other stuff. So it was like a lot of financial things that were constantly running through my mind and stressing me out. And there are times that I'd wake up late. On top of that, that would freak me out. That I'd be stuck in traffic. That I'd forget to bring food to a show or something like that. Or I'd spill something on my pants. Like, all that stuff, like, it stressed me out more than it should have, when the root issue was the financial stuff, which in actuality, looking back on it, it wasn't an issue because I knew it was going to get taken care of. You know what I'm saying? But when we're in the middle of going through things, we forget that they're not as big as they seem, that they're going to pass at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, failure is never fatal, success isn't final, whatever that quote may be. But yeah, I mean, like, there are times, you know, in our lives that we make the problems worse than what they are. And when you're making a problem worse than what it is, that is the sad boy syndrome. It's something that is not depression. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will think that they're depressed because 1 or 2 things happen to them that aren't, you know, ideal. But if you look at the greater landscape of things, that they have pretty much a good life and they don't have as many problems as they think they do. You know what I'm saying? We have a tendency to overanalyze and overthink things and create more problems in our head than we actually have in the physical world. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I talk about the sad boy syndrome. And if you're aware of that and you want to become aware of that, it'll make it much easier to get out of that state. The song I chose today for PB's playlist is called No Brainer from DJ Khaled. This song has nothing to do with the Monday vibe topic of discussion. I just think it's a dope song. And it gets me upbeat and ready for Monday. So check it out. It's called No Brainer from DJ Khaled. So for your Monday vibe mission, I want you guys to be active thinkers. And what I mean by that is I want you to be aware of when the sad boy syndrome is coming. I want you to think about when you're magnifying a problem more than it needs to be and come up with solutions on how to calm yourself back down when you deal with these situations. For me, there are a couple songs I like to listen to from PB's playlist, actually. Like, when I'm getting riled up and excited and anxious about things, like, I'll sit down and listen to some music to relax myself. Or going to the gym helps me a lot, you know, like, it grounds my day, it helps me get all that extra energy out. Some people like reading, you know. You could even cop one of these fidget spinners, you know. Just something to take your mind off all the things that give you angst at that moment in time. Identifying your mind when the sad boy syndrome is coming, and you'll be 1 step closer to taking care of it, and 2 steps closer to a great Monday vibe. I don't know where I got the 1, 2 thing from, but it just felt right to say, so I said it. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channels, and I'll see you next Monday. Peace.